Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Feed the Beast Pyramid Reborn. I almost said evolved. It's reborn. Welcome back to Feed the Beast Pyramid Reborn. In the last episode, we were working with this guy, pressure chambers and PneumaticCraft and all that kind of fun stuff. All in all, it wasn't too bad to do. It just took a while. We are still waiting on power. We're getting relatively close to the RF. This is getting pretty close. We're about 100 million, or is it a million? 10 million. We're about 10 million away, and I'm still feeding power on all that kind of fun stuff. I do believe everything is going just fine down here. Let's just take a look real quick. And these guys all have coal. There's plenty of coal there. Cool. So today we're going to step away from PneumaticCraft, and we're also working on getting tectonic Petrotheum, which we should be pretty close to. We got 4 more in there and a stack in there, so we should be able to get this by the end of the episode. I really hope that's what it wants. I want to just see real quick. If I just look up Petrotheum, that is the only thing that kind of shows up, so presumably that's exactly what it wants. So let's see, what else are we doing? We're trying to get more canola so that we can get more EU, and once we get that, we'll be able to make the garden cloche pretty quickly. So really, there's not much else for us to do, but there is a couple of things that I want to work towards. And the main thing we're going to work towards today is the Material Stonework Factory. Now this guy, I have no idea what it does. It looks like it makes different stone outputs. Provided with power, it would start generating cobblestone. It has 4 operations that the machine can do. It can smelt items, craft them. Okay, so it does a lot of different things. It's a stonework factory. And all in all, it's not really that bad to make. However, it requires 2 things that's a little challenging: pink slime and plastic. Now, plastic is actually pretty easy to get. It is kind of the basis of Industrial Foregoing. Now, if you're not familiar with Industrial Foregoing, it's a lot like Mine Factory and Mine Factory Reloaded. It's a very similar mod. I don't know if it's the same people or not, but it's a very similar mod. It takes a lot of the same ideas. And yeah, so how do you get pink slime? Well, you need pink slime fluid, and you get that from a mob slaughter factory. So this guy also requires plastic, so we need to get plastic. That's the first thing. And to get plastic, we need a latex processing unit. So let's look that up. And how bad is that to make? That is easy. These machine frames are just tin, glass, and iron. So we're gonna need more glass. That's not too much of a problem. And so let's just get a bunch of sand and we'll cook that up and everything will be good. So we should have enough power going around for right now to kind of do all this stuff. This guy is losing power, but that's fine. So we also need tin, and that's pretty much it. So we're going to need 3 machine frames. So let's go ahead and make those. And I don't have enough stuff, so why don't I just not do that right now? Let's go ahead and turn all of this into glass, and then we'll put the rest of the sand away. So how is things going on down here? We could probably augment this with a little bit of bread, just to get more power in this guy, so that all of the machines have power and whatnot. So just a minor thing, but once this is finished, which it's getting there, we'll have more power that we can do things with and whatnot. So we need 3 machine frames in order to make all this stuff, and that should be enough. So let's just get that, and there we go. So the first thing we need to make is the latex processing unit. Now the latex processing unit needs power, water, and latex. Okay, so we need one other thing. So in order to get latex, let's see. Latex bucket comes from a tree fluid extractor, so we're also going to need that. That does not require a machine frame, so we're not going to have to worry about that. So let's go ahead and get the latex processing unit. So we're going to need 2 furnaces and an iron gear. I need more iron, which I have plenty of iron. We can get more pretty easily as well. So 2 furnaces. Alright, and redstone. Alright, so there is the latex processing unit. We will get back to that soon enough. But we also need to make, what was it called? It was the tree fluid extractor. The tree fluid extractor does exactly what it sounds like it does. It extracts tree fluids, specifically latex. In case you don't know, plastics can be made from tree resin, basically tree rubber, and that is what we're doing. So we need stone and another furnace. So get the furnace, no problem, and we should be able to make this guy. So if we set this guy down, and it doesn't really matter too much where we put him, let's put him right here. We need to move him around, and he's not connecting to that guy. Oh, because he doesn't actually require power. Okay. So I guess we'll just pick him back up, and we'll put him like right here. And it directs the way you're facing. So can we do anything about this? No. Alright, so this guy can get latex. Now, if we look at the uses for this guy, there is the manual. It says, when placed in front of any log, it will produce liquid latex. It will slowly consume the log. Each tree fluid extractor contributes to the consuming of the log. So in other words, all we have to do is take some wood and put it in front of this guy, and he'll slowly consume them and generate latex. Now it is pretty slow, so why don't we make a couple more of these guys? They're pretty cheap. Let's get 4 in total, and 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So what we'll do is something like this. And all these guys should start getting liquid latex. Perfect. So let's put down the latex processing unit. So it has power. It needs water and latex. So water is easy enough. We'll just do this actually. Manually might be a little bit of a problem. A little bit of annoyance anyways. So yeah, because that doesn't go anywhere else. We could move these machines down here, but there's not really much reason to. So I don't know how much of this stuff we're going to need, but we should be able to put in some water. And you know, we can always get more water over here. It's a little bit faster. Can I just right click? I don't actually know. Let's do it right here so I can kind of fix that if I need to. Alright, cool. So it is slowly breaking this. We have 300 millibuckets, and there we go. So we'll have to do this manually. It's not that big of a deal. We just put the log back in, and it will slowly give us latex. So let's put the apples away. Let's get some more wheat. And honestly, we're going to also get some more rice. I use this as my food source, so it's nice to have. And We've got enough seeds to make another plant ball, which means more of the not canola. I keep saying that. It's ethanol. This is ethanol. And then I think after that I'll take it over there once I'm ready to take stuff over there. So how is this doing? Why does it still say it has a stack? Oh, you had more in there. I forgot about that. Oh well. We're starting to consume the stack. So getting close. Do we have a bucket yet? Probably among them all we have a couple buckets, but as of right now we don't really. So in order to get the slaughterhouse, or the slaughter factory rather, we need 2 pieces of plastic, which is dry rubber, which is a bunch of tiny dry rubber, which we're going to get from this guy. Now if I notice this guy is using a lot of water, we'll move him. We'll move him downstairs, and then we'll put these guys into a drum or something, and I think we could automate that. Do we have access to like a block placer? How about like a, let's just look up block. It's gonna be a lot of things with that, but block placer, yeah. That requires a lot of plastic. Block breaker. Anything else? Death mufflers. Wow. That's expensive for what it does. Okay, so I don't really see any block placers that are feasible. I'm sure there are some, but for right now, we're not going to worry about it. Anyways, this guy is almost to a bucket. So we'll just do that, and that'll give us latex relatively soon, and then we'll get stuff in here. That we can turn it on and off. Hey, and there is our first latex bucket. So that will start processing, and it uses a lot of water. Okay, well, that's good to know. For the time being, let's just grab transfer node. Actually, we could do this. So if this is where it's at, let's just pop down here. Transfer node, transfer node. We'll put the cobblestone back. And will that work? It should work. It is. Cool. It's just incredibly slow. That's okay. What we can do is we can... what can we do? I mean, we could always add... Does this have any other... We could have another output and just move this stuff down here. We need to bring power line and all that kind of fun stuff, but that would be easy enough. So we have more power lines. We should. We have a few. We can always make more. These aren't that expensive. So what we'll want to do is basically run this along this line. Right there and right there. Cool. Perfect. So with that taken care of, basically as soon as we run out of latex with this, I'm going to move things. So that's the plan. Put that in there. Don't really care about it right now. Actually, we're going to replace that, so never mind, we do care about that. Whoops, whatever. So, once this is taken care of, what do we need to do? We just need to make this mob slaughter factory, so we need 2 swords, 2 axes, and a gold gear. Doesn't seem too bad. So... 2 swords and 2 axes. So there's the axes. There's the swords. We'll need a gold gear. And is there anything else? Piece of redstone. Okay. I do believe we have everything else. So let's go ahead and put the stone away. I don't believe we need the tin. And how is this doing? Is it out of latex yet? No. But there is 9 tiny dry rubber. We need 18. So this is going to take a little bit of time. Not too bad, but it's going to take a little bit of time. So how is this doing? 24 more. Cool. So let's chop down some trees. Get some more ethanol. I said it right this time. And hopefully everything will be good relatively soon. So once we get done with this, it's going to give us access to a couple of different things. Once we get the plastic, we can make other things. I believe there's an auto spawner system with the Industrial Foregoing. I don't know that we're going to need that, but we do need to kill mobs. Luckily, we have this guy right here. So we are going to need more cables. I believe that was just redstone. And you know what? Let's go ahead and have this make more redstone for now. Second cables. Yeah, redstone and iron. So I need to make more redstone and iron. It shouldn't be too bad to do in all. But once we have that taken care of, once this is done with the... I don't know if it's going to take more. 13. I don't believe so. So let's break it. We're going to break these because I don't want them here. And cool. So we should be able to put this guy right here. And it's going to fill up almost immediately. Now the only thing is, will he get power anytime soon? Let's go ahead and break this for just a minute. That should charge this guy up. And that should make sure he gets power. Perfect. So with that taken care of, we just need to get these guys. So they are all pretty close to being full of latex. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up another drum, much like we've done already. And that is so much faster. So we need 18. Let's go ahead and just get the 18 that we need right now, because it's going to be a little bit of time before we can make this, because the pink slime is actually a little bit annoying. So how do we process these tiny rubber pieces? I do believe we do this. We get dry rubber, and then we put it in here, and then that will give us what we need. Yes, there is the plastic. So we'll take those and we'll grab the mob slaughter factory. Perfect. So this guy we can put right here-ish, and that should work. And it will start making pink slime and meat. Now I do believe it can any entity in front of it. So we just need to run power lines over there. Which means we need power lines. So let's do that. And we'll get some more iron because we'll probably need it. And I'll go ahead and make this into a block. And last question is, do we need any more redstone for this? No. So we can put the redstone away. We're done with redstone. We need a furnace. We're going to need 2 more pieces of plastic. And really not much else. So wood goes there. We're going to want transfer nodes. We're going to want 1 more set of those. So we're going to need these guys. We're going to need a bucket. Actually, do we care? Nah, let's just grab our 2 buckets, And we'll collect as much latex from one of these guys as we can. Anybody got 2 buckets worth? You do. Cool. So with that taken care of, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and come down here, get the rest of the plastic that we're going to need, and then not worry about it. So we're going to need 2 more pieces of plastic in total. And the last thing we need to do with all of this is just set up power to this guy so that he'll start producing stuff. Now, I don't believe we get mob drops. I believe it says will not drop items or experience. That is okay. There are other machines for that. And I don't really care about how messy it is. But it is already getting liquid meat. And pink slime. This might actually not take that long. So let's go ahead and get everything else that we need. And then that way we'll be ready once we'll be ready to make this basically once it's once we have everything. Once we have the pink slime. So the furnace, that will need a iron pickaxe, and we'll need 2 buckets, 1 of lava, 1 of water. That was an achievement for something, I guess. And so we just need to spawn more guys in. And how is this doing? It's making, it should be making a little bit more. This guy is done. Perfect. Let's pick this guy up. We're gonna grab transfer node and this. And one last thing. Go ahead and place that. Perfect. So we should be able to go ahead and turn the tectonic Petrotheum in. That's going to give us a couple items. This is getting there. Should be done probably next episode or so. Petrotheum. So we'll put this here. Actually, we'll put it on the ground. I know we're not really supposed to build too much here, but I don't consider this building per se. This is just to insert stuff. So that should be filling up. And we're going to get some really nice things. I don't know how good that is, but that's really nice to have. So that will fill up. That is getting there. That is very slowly getting there. And this is the one we need to get the aluminum so that we can make the garden cloche. It's a process of make this to make this to make this. Alright, so we have all of that. Let's go downstairs, get our plastic. That should be ready. Oh yeah, we have so much plastic now. And literally all we have to wait for is enough mobs to spawn so that we get our pink slime. That is probably going to be in the next episode, to be honest. But we can get rid of this, and we have everything else to make it. So we'll put this stuff like so. We need a crafting bench, 2 plastic, machine frame, this guy, and then the buckets, which will fill up later. So yeah, we have everything we need. There's the plastic. Cool. So with that being taken care of, let's go ahead and take this guy and put him in here. Plastic can go in here, and the rest of the iron can go in there. I don't know that we'll need these guys anytime soon, so but I'm gonna keep them there just because if we need more latex, it would be nice to have it already kind of processed and whatnot. So here is the question that I really want to know. What is that energy cell? Is it good or is it not? Also, do we have lava? We need lava. So we need to set up that one thing, that one machine again, don't we? or we can magma crucible. I think magma crucibling a little bit of lava isn't a terrible thing. So we need a lava bucket, which means we need lava. Magma crucible obsidian is probably the best. Or netherrack. Netherrack's pretty good. So how much netherrack does it cost? Is it literally just one? And I want you to accept the lava. So that's going to take a lot of power, but we just need a bucket of lava. We can make it this way for now. There are other ways to get lava, but this is going to be the most straightforward and simple. So let's take this guy. And we should be close to being done with the Petrotheum. And just put him there, fill up with ethanol. And I'll bring it back in a moment. So that'll give us a lot more power here. This guy is still going. So close. Oh, and this is almost done. Alright, so it's still filling up. 3,000. Okay, it should be about there. If this is creative, then this is broken. Because this was so much easier to get than the RF power over there. I doubt that it is. I bet it's just a good energy cell. We're going to find out here in a moment. Because there we go. Let's go ahead and clean this up. And what do we get? Oh, hey, we also got... Did I never... Hold up. Huh, we got a second reward of that. I'm going to keep that in there. And it's a resonant energy cell. Wow. That is actually really nice. Stores a large amount of stuff. We're going to just keep this in here. I think that's a bit of a bug. Because we already got the sugarcane and coal and all that. Probably what it was this updated. And then it thought, hey, I got to give more stuff. We're not going to take advantage of that. So this guy is almost done. This guy is working on it. What we're going to do is we're just going to use both of these iron drums to kind of transfer ethanol back and forth. I almost said canola. I was very close to saying canola. We'll do that. This guy has 300 millibuckets of pink slime. And yeah, all in all, we're not doing too shabby. So here's the plan. I am going to go ahead and call the episode here. Next time, we're going to do a couple things, hopefully. Hopefully we'll get the RF done. Once we do, I'm going to clean up all this power line stuff and hope for the best. But before I do that, I'm going to try to get the angel ring. Angel ring would be really nice, although we have to set up a couple of things before we can really use it. Now this guy is already done, and that was a nice boost of power. We're about halfway there. We're a little over a third, I guess. So that's nice. And what we can do is I can upgrade our power supply just by doing this. So this guy transfers 9,000. That's not bad. We're going to put him here. Input, output, and he transfers a lot more power. He also stores 150 million RF. So we'll get rid of this guy relatively soon. But all in all, that's not too bad. So the plan from here is going to be this. I'm going to end the episode here and basically wait on this guy to finish up. We're about halfway there with the pink slime. Basically, I need to stand back, let mobs spawn, it'll kill it, everything will be good. I'm going to continue working on getting ethanol so we can get the EU, and hope that we get the RF that we need relatively soon. Shouldn't be too much longer for that. Now this is going to unlock basically the programmer. That is all it's going to do for us, because it's going to enable us to get plastic, and then we get to do a bunch of plastic stuff. Fun. Yeah, a little bit of sarcasm there. The EU is the more important. It's not only going to unlock the garden cloche, but it's also going to unlock Britannia, and we can start getting into that. So a little bit of things to do. Now with the unbreakable wand, we can build out platforms very quickly, very nice, and easily. With the angel ring, we can do it even better. So all in all, plan is wait for that to be done, wait for that to be done. And then next episode, we're going to take care of the materials, Stonework Factory, and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!